Hear that? That's the sound of busy. To a restaurant, all that shouting and banging might as well be a symphony. It means the long days and longer nights are paying off. Sure, it's noisy, but there's a worse sound. This, not busy. Busy means business, which is why Toast gives restaurants the tools and tech they need to help them perform under pressure. Sounds pretty good, right? Toast, built for busy.
I wrote on B105. It is the Breakfast Club with Ken and Lauren, Friday, May 29th. And it is going to be a hot one today. I'm a little nervous. I don't do well in the heat, but you know what? This was such a long winter and spring. I think I'm going to just soak it in. I am. Today we're looking at 84 in Duluth. And then, Ella Langley, be her. It's your B105 Buzz, brought to you by East Central Energy, member-owned, homegrown, community-focused. And, of course, we have to kick off your B105 Buzz talking about the weather today because it has been a long winter, a long spring, and this is, I think, going to be our hottest day of the year so far. So I am on the Facebook page of the National Weather Service of Duluth. Shout out, I'm here many times a day, and they say it's going to be hot, which, we're looking at 80s to low 90s. Duluth will see 84 degrees today. Man, I'm just like looking at this. It's surreal. Grand Marais, 74, so not quite as hot. Two Harbors, 80. So gonna be hot. Obviously cooler right next to the lake. They just say make sure that you stay hydrated. And if you're going down to Lake Superior because you're like, oh, this is a great time to jump in, that's something I would do. It's still going to be cold. So keep that in mind. Also, we're looking at near critical fire weather conditions because of the hot weather, low relative humidity. It'll be a little bit breezy, especially this afternoon and early evening. Fires could spread easily, and the highest risk is near the Canadian border. So just keep these things in mind. But I think it's safe to say summer's here. I also have like a feeling in my stomach that Grandma's is going to be very hot. But I'm not going to talk about that. I'm not going to go there just yet. We'll panic about that as it gets closer. Actually, we're not even going to put it out there. Okay, also want to mention this. Pier B, of course, we're right on the shores of Lake Superior. They are throwing a big anniversary celebration. It's actually going to last all summer long. So they are celebrating 10 years, which is crazy. That's where I stayed when I moved to Duluth 9 years ago. So select Wednesdays in June, July, and August. They're going to have live music, 7 to 9. Local acts. The first event is going to be on June 17th, and they're going to have barbecue. You can also buy food and drinks. And then the final show, they're going to have cake for everybody. Just, is like kind of an anniversary celebration. So I love it. It's family friendly, free to the public. It's the popular Courtside Concerts Summer Series. They've done something like this before, and now they're bringing it back. So Aftershock is going to kick things off June 17th. Artists like Rockabilly Review, Cindy Hansen, Side Street Detour, Big Wave Dave and the Ripples, all going to be performing. So you can see a schedule, B105country.com and our B105 app. Happy Friday coming up. Luke Combs, Dirks Ben.
Hear that? That's the sound of busy. To a restaurant, all that shouting and banging might as well be a symphony. It means the long days and longer nights are paying off. Sure, it's noisy, but there's a worse sound. This, not busy. Busy means business, which is why Toast gives restaurants the tools and tech they need to help them perform under pressure. Sounds pretty good, right? Toast, built for busy.
When you fly with Hawaiian Airlines, it's hard to tell where your flight ends and vacation begins. Relax with free Starlink, the fastest Wi-Fi in the sky, thanks to T-Mobile. Go ahead, stream your movie, book the couple's massage, make a dinner reservation while we bring you to our island home. Hawaii starts here.
Morgan Wallen and more. Time now is 6:47. Okay, I have locked in because we have lots of new music to talk about. So I guess I'll start with this because Riley Green is the moment right now. He has a new song out. It actually came out yesterday. I think I'm going to play it for you guys next hour. It's called Think As You Drunk. And when Ken and I heard that, we're like, what in the world is this title? Well, it's a fun, you'll get it next hour. We'll play it after Lauren's Country Lowdown, but it actually samples Toby Keith, and he did an interview with Billboard, and he opened up so much about it, and he said that Toby was actually his biggest influence in becoming an artist and everything, which surprised me because I don't think of the two as like going together. But love the song. It's really funny. You know, Riley always has these really like emotional love songs and whatnot, so it's kind of a fun side to him. So that's a new song. It actually came out yesterday, but it's still new. And then he also announced a new album coming out. That's Just Me, September 18th. So looking forward to that. Lauren Elena, she surprised us all. I think I saw this before I went to bed last night. So she said new song out tonight at midnight. It's called Better Off. She just announced her new album Stages, which comes out this summer, and then a tour to go along with it. So always love new music from her. Rodney Atkins has a new project out called True South. Kit Moore's new album, Reason to Believe, is out. And then Cody Johnson, we have to wait, I think until it's almost June. That's crazy. We have Banks of the Trinity coming out, and I believe that comes out next month. And he's been releasing songs off that. So Take Me Back, Leave Me There. Brad Paisley keeps releasing songs from his latest project, Tacklebox. So he has a new one out called Overnight Low. Dasha has a song out called Mad About It. What else do we have here? Gavin Adcock and Hudson Westbrook. Cheap Thrills. That might be a cover of the Sia song. And then Corey Kent has a song out called Cigarette Burns. So lots of new music for you. And then Tim McGraw, he really hasn't released too much new music. He's on MacArthur with Hardy and Morgan Wallen and Eric Church. But he just released 2 songs, actually. Pawn Shop Guitar. Oh, no, 1 song, but it doubles as his single in the name of his upcoming tour. There's so much to keep track of. I'm trying my best. So, yeah, love it. It is kind of like going back to his early days, long before fame and whatnot. And it's all about chasing a dream with a little more determination and a cheap guitar. And clearly it worked out for him. So that is your new music minute. We'll just leave it there for now. We're going to talk more Riley Green tea because this interview he did with Billboard, lots of tea was spilled. And so we're going to talk about that next, Lauren's Country Lowdown. But for now, that was all the new music out. So much. Zach Brown Band, 710 on the Breakfast Club on B105. Today we're looking at eventually sunshine, high near 86 in the Duluth area. I'm on the National Weather Service's website right now. And then I know some parts across northern Minnesota will be in the low 90s. So it's going to be a hot one out there. I want to mention this, though, because this is very relatable, and I saw it, and it kind of made me laugh. Do you ever go somewhere and you get home and you just sit in your car for a minute because it's just, like, peaceful, or you're just, like, too lazy to go in the house? Or, like, maybe, you know what I love to do is, like, I love to put on my podcast. I don't just drive around for fun because, I mean, cost of gas, and that's not really that fun. But like, I love to go up the hill, do some shopping, have my podcast on, get a little treat. 40% of drivers say their car is their happy place. They find it relaxing. They like the independence it brings. And nearly a third of drivers admit to taking the long way home to get extra time behind the wheel. I don't think, obviously, it's like the actual driving of it all. I think it's more so just the fact that, you know, you can listen to music. You can just kind of like be zen, you know, you can't like be on your phone or anything. So you actually can just, you know, be chilling out. For 34% of people, driving is their favorite part of the day. It gives them time to recharge. Exactly. I actually like my morning commute. Before I moved, it was like, I don't know, 7 minutes. And now it's like 25 minutes. And while, yes, that's longer and everything, I just like it. I can drink my coffee. I can think about the day, what I have to do that day, things like that. So, yeah. And, you know, when you're driving from Cloquet to Duluth, the view also is great. So are you one of these people? Do you love spending time in your car? Do you find it relaxing? I weirdly do. I get it. I completely get it. Let me know. Shoot me a message on our B105 app. Coming up, half a minute to win it. Morgan Wallen, Kenny Chesney, and more on B105. Russell Dickerson at 742 on the Breakfast Club on B105. This is the time every single week, Fridays around 740, that Ken and I share our Breakfast Club confessions, which are basically just like, we're never mean, but just like things that go wrong, maybe times we've embarrassed ourselves, which happens at least once a week for both of us. And I have a kind of a double whammy. So earlier this week, one of my coworkers, Josh, he was, I don't know if he was kidding, but he's like, hey, does anybody have a bear suit? And I'm like, yeah, because my husband was a bear for Halloween like 5 years ago. I'm like, yeah, I think I do. He's like, really? I'm like, yeah, I think I have a bear suit. So anyways, found one. I was like, yeah, I have a Halloween obsession, so I do have this bear costume from Spirit Halloween. So anyways, that made me laugh. It might have been foreshadowing because if you ever listen to the Breakfast Club, I say at least, I don't know, once a week, probably more, how it's my dream to see a bear in the wild. I know Ken always says, you know, you're going to like hug a bear or something. I'm not. But I've never seen one. One time there was like a flash before my eyes as I was driving and my husband was like, that was a bear. Well, it was just like a blur to me. I didn't see it. It was running. So I'm not kidding. This morning I get in my car. I had to come to work earlier than usual, which is very, very early. And I'm pulling out of my driveway and I just stop and I make eye contact with a bear. I didn't know I was like, am I dreaming? Am I hallucinating? This can't be. Am I seeing things? So I make eye contact with this bear, not a big bear, not a small bear. And I was so shocked. I did like a silent scream where like my mouth was just open. And I was like fumbling with my phone while in my car I was stopped. I was still in my driveway and he was just in the middle of the street. So I was fumbling with my phone and I was trying to get my camera open, but I didn't want to take my eyes off the bear because I'm like, I can't believe this is happening. So then we make eye contact for maybe like 10 seconds. My mouth is open. I'm shocked. He runs into my neighbor's yard. So I'm like, I can't believe that happened. No one's going to believe me. My husband's camping. I'm like, he is not ever going to believe that I finally saw a bear. So I was like, I'm just going to do a quick loop around the neighborhood to try to see him again. This is like so early in the morning. Like everyone is sleeping. So my Breakfast Club confession is I acted a fool, but I was really excited. And then also if any of my neighbors were like looking out their window, they're like, why is Lauren driving in a circle with her mouth open, silently screaming? I was trying to take a picture of the bear. I was trying to find the bear. So anyways, I did see him so then I get to work and I look at all these pictures and I had stopped my car when I spotted him again because he just went into my next door neighbor's yard. And I just took a bunch of pictures and then I put my phone away and I was like, oh, look, when I get to work, there's not one. He wasn't in any of the pictures. I looked at my Ring camera. Didn't catch it either. It did catch my shirt getting stuck on the door, though, so that's a great way to start a Friday. But it finally happened. Of course, Ken's not here. The day that I finally see a bear, and we talk about it every day, but I live, like, in town in Cloquet, so I'm like, I didn't even know there were bears there. So this is just incredible. But, yeah, I acted like a complete freak. I did not keep my cool. I didn't scare the bear. I was in my car. I didn't chase him or anything. I was just shocked. And I did a very slow loop around the neighborhood to try to see him again because it was such a fleeting moment. And I did see him one more time, but then he took off into somebody else's yard. So, okay, I've recovered. I've taken a deep breath from seeing my bear this morning. Let's talk country music news. So, there's lots of new music out. That always happens on a Friday, but lots of big announcements yesterday, too. So Little Big Town, they announced their new album is coming out August 28th. August is a very popular time to drop new country albums this year. It's called It's a Dying Art, which I kind of love that title. It was announced yesterday, 13 songs, lots of collaborations on there as well. Ashley Monroe. There's a collaboration with Kelsey Ballerini. And so, yeah, definitely looking forward to that, August 28th. And I meant to look up, they released one of these songs off that album in honor of this announcement called Over and Over. And then the song that they performed at the ACMs, Hey There Sunshine, also on there. So other new projects out today, Ronnie Atkins has a project out called True South. Kit Moore finally released his new album called A Reason to Believe. And then Tim McGraw released a new song called Pawn Shop Guitar. This is the name of his tour. So I'm sure a new album will come. Cody Johnson released a song off his upcoming album that drops June 26th, Banks of the Trinity. Take Me Back, Leave Me There. And then Lauren Elena, just a few hours before midnight last night, I saw it before I went to bed, she released a new song called Better Off of her new album Stages. That's coming out later this summer as well. And then Brad Paisley, he's just been slow rolling out this new album, Tackle Box. He's released a ton of songs from it. He released a new one called Overnight Low, and then Dasha released a song called Mad About It, and Corey Kent released a song called Cigarette Burns. So, lots of new music. Riley Green also has a new song out called Think As You Drunk. We're going to play it here in a second. It samples Toby Keith. But he also did a new interview with Billboard. He touched on so many things. He said that his biggest career struggle right now is he's always tired because he's just going. He's going to be on The Voice. He was in Marshall's. He says his life has changed a lot over the past few years, even though he's been in the industry for so long. He's really having his come up now. He says it's really hard for him to go to a restaurant because it always causes like a ruckus. And then he says, I can't really go to like another artist's show because it takes away from that show. He also touched on that diss track everyone thought was about Megan Maroney, because when she released Cloud 9, there was a song that was clearly about him on there called Who Hurt You. And that night he shared himself playing a new song called POS Like Me. And he said it was all just a coincidence. It wasn't aimed at her. He says it just happened to be the day I was home, wanted to give fans some new music. He said he actually wrote it 6 months beforehand, but he wanted to just share it for some reason. So I don't know if I believe that. Apparently in the interview, in the story, the person who interviewed him said he was smirking when he said that. So I don't think I believe him. But that's okay. I love a little bit of shade in country music. So there you go. Lots of good little tidbits in that interview. You can see them all be seen on the Breakfast Club on B105. We've been talking about it. It is time to call up winner number 3 of the Northland Free Money Payday. I've been talking about it all morning. Hopefully.
Hear that? That's the sound of busy. To a restaurant, all that shouting and banging might as well be a symphony. It means the long days and longer nights are paying off. Sure, it's noisy, but there's a worse sound. This, not busy. Busy means business, which is why Toast gives restaurants the tools and tech they need to help them perform under pressure. Sounds pretty good, right? Toast, built for busy.
When you fly with Hawaiian Airlines, it's hard to tell where your flight ends and family vacation begins. From the moment you board, feel the aloha spirit, hear the sounds of Hawaii, and relax with local entertainment at your seat. Let us welcome your family to our island home. Hawaii starts here.
This person will answer. Let's go to the phone.
Hello?
Hey, is this Brian?
This is.
Are you the Brian that entered for $500 for the Northland Free Money Payday on the B105 app?
Yes, I am.
Well, that's good. Otherwise, this could have been awkward. I'm calling to tell you that you are winner number 3. You are our big winner this week. You are $500 richer.
That is awesome.
Yeah, congratulations. What are you going to do with that money?
I probably wind up giving it to my stepson. He can spend it on gas and food.
You're a good man. Tucker Wetmore Brunette on B105. I have no words for this. I'm kind of speechless. You know, I'm not, if somebody's into this or wants to drink this, who am I to judge? But it couldn't be me. So models are selling feet juice. Okay, I'll give you some context here. So there's an event going on right now in San Jose. It's called Park On. And it's held outdoors. It's part of an anime con. And so attendees had the option to buy a product that no beverage company has attempted to market yet. They probably will now. Fruit juice steeped in the feet of cosplay models. You know, I know that you can make wine if you step on grapes or whatever. I would not even drink that. I don't even think I'd drink it if it was my own feet. I don't know. So young women in costumes set up signs advertising what they call feet juice at this convention with their bare feet soaking in buckets of the juice. And then they charged $10 to $15 a glass. It sold out in under an hour. You know, again, if this is something that you're into, you want to drink this juice. I get it. I like juice, but if somebody's feet, I wouldn't even drink wine. Like I said, if I was the one that stomped the grapes, but that's just me. So anyways, I don't know if that's Toby and Willie Nelson on the B105 Workday Kickoff.
Today on the pod, we're talking to Joan, a method actor and scratchers enthusiast. So, Joan, what do you like about playing scratchers?
Well, as a method actor, it's about becoming the ticket. Scratching up, down, stage left, stage right.
So what's your motivation? Because your performance feels so real.
Oh, I was just tapping into my inner scratchers.
Incredible.
Yes. Bravo me.
Scratchers from the California Lottery. A little play can make your day. Please play responsibly. Must be 18 years or older to purchase player claim.
There are 2 types of business owners. those who are busy and those who want to be busy. Toast is designed for both, with tools to keep you humming and help turn grind into growth. That's how you turn busy into business. Toast, built for busy.